This weekend is the quarter-final stage of the curling knockout, and there are some mouth-watering clashes in store for fans to look forward to. Now, FNB Stadium might be packed, but the action will spread wide and far across the country. Now, to talk about these upcoming fixtures and the quarter-finals of this edition of the curling knockout, we're joined by Sundowns skipper Hlompho Kekane, as well as former Kaizer Chiefs midfielder Mandla Masango. Gentlemen, and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning, thank you.
I like the humility, very, very reserved. Like two teams that are going to come out on the field of play and be very reserved. And Hlompho, I want to start with you and speak about the clash that we're going to witness on Saturday between Kaizer Chiefs as well as Mamelodi Sundowns. You look at Sundowns yesterday having a very dominant performance and securing themselves 3 points. But coming into the clash like this curling knockout, form goes out of the window. You're motivated by just the result. And when we look at what happened the last time these two teams met, there were a lot of talking points.
Yeah.
How do you think it's going to play out in the field?
I think we're going to face Kaizer Chiefs at the right space of mind where we just come out of the big win. They are emotional because the last time we met, we managed to beat them 2-1 in their backyard. So it was a beautiful one, 3 points that we got. But of course, in this match, it's a match of goals. It's a tournament. It's a competition. You need to score goals to go to the next stage. So that will be the goal, to go to Calabash, as they call it, to go and take 3 other goals to make sure that we home and dry to the semi-finals.
And of course, it's all the roads lead to the final on the 23rd. Mandla, let's speak about Kaizer Chiefs. Yesterday, a bit nervy against Makesi, but you had a youngster, Eno Shabalala, that came through, found those late goals in quick succession. When you look at the form of this club and the mindset coming into a game up against Sundowns, how do you see it playing out?
I think Chiefs stands a good chance to go through to the semi-finals because they're playing at home. They have the home ground advantage, and also, you know, when Chiefs do well, the country goes into a buzz, you know. So, and it was good for them to get a draw yesterday. It's a good moral boost for them, especially for young Mtu to come out and show that kind of display. So that's good. I hope he takes that to the Sundowns game.
I was happy for him. But I don't think he's going to have a chance against Mamelodi Sundowns. We're just going to, make sure that we beat them fair and square, 3-0 this time around.
And you look at the Sundowns team, before I move on, of course, to the other quarter-final fixtures, and you look at the fact that Coach Manqoba is able to put some of the players that one would say these are key impact players for the Sundowns team on the bench, or not even put them on the bench, and he still has that depth and quality.
Yeah, that... it's something that they need to fix it quickly, because I think we need the best team on the field every time, because you saw what happened in Polokwane. We were not happy with the results. Of course, we lost the 3 points that I think will win us the league. So yeah, the best team will be on the pitch come Saturday. We want to make sure that we wrap it nice and early.
I know Sakina is definitely going to that game. But I want to touch on something else as well, because we also have the defending champions that are going to be in action in the quarterfinals, going to Bloemfontein to face the Maroon Gallant side. How do you see that one playing? Because we know with the coach Steve Barker, that opening curling knockout fixture was also a very dominant performance for him.
Stellenbosch is a very good team, and they're very good young players who are rising. You know, they're really doing well. And Maroon Gallant, they're fairly new team, and so I think Stellenbosch will have the edge over Maroon Gallant.
Okay, so that's your prediction for that encounter. And before I get predictions on the other clashes, I want to speak to how we've seen the curling knockout inspire footballers and those that take to the field to give us exciting football to watch. Not only because there's so much money that the man of the match walks away with, but the initiative in that teams are incentivized to find early goals. Let's speak to that and how important it is for the football that we as fans get to watch.
Well, we're excited about goals, and football is about goals, and it's so Polokwane City team that has been knocked out of the tournament, of course, but they managed to score an early goal in their encounter. That speaks to, if you score goals, you stand a chance of going to the next stage. We saw Magezi how they caused upset in Vietnam 3-0 in the first half. We never expected that. But it happened, and that tells you it will push a lot of teams to start and looking to score early, because in a competition of this nature, every goal is important. And yeah, the prediction as well is much important, because when you predict correctly, you stand a chance of winning massive amount of money, and everybody towards December wants to win money. So it's something that we're excited about. But one thing that touched my heart over the weekend is to hear that Sipho Mbule shared his 100,000 with his teammates. You know, he took 50 and he said, these 50 guys. So,
share amongst yourselves, the rest of the match day
that's
squad.
Something that, you know, you bring brotherhood to the team, and I think that will help with that, and I hope with other players. Okay, we'll share. He's
just putting pressure on other players with that 100,000 to also share it. But Mandla, let's get some other predictions coming from you. I want to go to the Richards Bay encounter. Who do you think is going to walk away with that one? Because they're hosting a Cape Town City side that had a good start to the season in terms of the opener of the cup competitions. But since then, it's been a bit shaky for Cape Town City. So just give me the team.
It's a difficult one. It's very tough to predict. But I think Cape Town City will go through to the next round, yeah, irrespective of their form in the league. But, you know, a cup competition,
it's unpredictable.
It's unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable. Right. I'm going to put you on the spot, though, to give me another prediction in terms of what's going to be wrapping up the action. Magesi up against TS Galaxy.
I fancy Magesi with this one, and I'll tell you why. When I see how they like to score early in the match, that tells you that this is a team that is very intentional in how they approach matches. I was worried when they scored against Chiefs early in the first 10 minutes. That tells you that they are the team that is going to be very difficult to break. I think I'm giving them this one.
Okay, so we've got Magesi, we've got Cape Town City, we've got Stellenbosch, and the Kaizer Chiefs Sundowns. We'll leave it to the field of play. We'll be resolved in 90 minutes if it doesn't go into extra time. That's how we wrap up your sports news in this hour, talking all things curling knockout. It is the quarter-final stage of the competition, with 4 teams will get the opportunity to progress to the semis.